Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Remember, this is the biggest show in East and Central Africa. Na tuko hapa ndani ya Nibs College, the biggest in East and Central Africa, Thika main campus. Yani ukifika tu pale Kimbo, kuna ile building kubwa sana, yani ile kubwa sana. Unaweza iona pale imeandikwa Nibs yani. Yeah, and today we have the founder and also the CEO, the principal of Nibs. So madam, karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Yes. Due to public demand. They have requested me ili ukuje kwa show.
Yes.
So madam, you don't need a lot of introduction.
Yes.
They already know you.
Maybe you always have new people who come in at a very given time.
Yeah.
Maybe there's somebody who was introduced by somebody introduced somebody new, and maybe they're coming here for the show for the first time. My name is Lizzie Wanyoike. I'm the founder of Nibs Technical College, and also the founder of Lizzie Wanyoike Preparatory School, that is the newest, and also the Emory Hotel, that is in Kirireshwa. It's a hotel that works with the Nibs. Actually, it belongs to Nibs, so Nibs is the mother, and I manage all those, and I'm happy about it. I like working with the young people, the youth, because I know they're our next generation, and if we don't take care of our youth, then the next world or the next century will not be comfortable for us.
Nice one, madam. So why Nibs? You know, many people have been asking about Nibs. Why Nibs?
Why Nibs in form of
the name?
The name itself, Nairobi Institute of Business Studies. When I was starting, in fact, beginning a company and starting anew and looking for a name, sometimes it becomes very difficult. Some people use their names, and I felt that I need to use Nairobi because it's our city, and that is where we started. We were stationed in Nairobi, where the city center, where we did very well when we were in the cooperative bank building. And those people who started there, they remember those old days, and we were still very happy, doing very well, growing very, very fast. So the Nairobi Institute of Business Studies mainly it started as a business. You know, remember those days, business was the in thing. Most people wanted to do business because they associated doing business like with the standing of business, which is not the case now. You can do business in any career, and these days we introduce something we call entrepreneurship. So I found that is a name that will identify itself with everybody, because Nibs or Nairobi is the city. So even people, when they are away from the city, at least they can feel that they belong to the city.
You know, Nibs is very famous. Even my grandmother, yesterday, she told me about Nibs. So Nibs is very famous.
Well, I'm very happy when they tell me that the Nibs is known, because I don't think it's known for being a bad institution for the youth. It is known for trying to give quality education, and at the same time instill some character, good behavior, proper learning, and getting to know that when you complete college, you're moving into another new world of employment, and then after that, of becoming a parent, and you'll be a mother, you'll be a father. So Nibs here, we really emphasize on that, and it is part of my vision is to empower youth.
You have said about mother. Yes. So does it mean that you have children?
Yeah, I have my own who are now grown-ups. But I normally feel like these are my children. My students are my students.
All the students.
All the students. To me, I see them and I see my children.
Yeah.
And that's why I sacrifice so much, you know, for them, because mine did very well. They did well, and they finished their training, they are working, and I'm a very proud mother. So what I try to do is, if only I could also make the mothers out there proud of their sons and their daughters. And sometimes it gets very frustrated because some of them will not listen. But when I'm very sad and telling people how not all of them will listen, they tell me even within a family. Yeah, if the parents they have 4 or 5 kids, there is one who will always refuse to listen or be different. So they tell me, don't worry, that is the norm, because your work is to give them, is to guide them. So long as you have given them guidance, and so long as you have given them what brought them here, then God will see that, and you'll be rewarded for that. And I'm happy that I feel so happy, and happiness is the most important feeling you can have in your life. Yes.
So yesterday I posted that I will be hosting you. So somebody requested me to question you about what motivated you to start the Nibs.
I started Nibs through a big challenge, a very serious challenge. Number one, I'm a teacher by profession.
You are a teacher?
I'm a teacher. I'm a trained teacher from Kenyatta University. Those days it was called Kenyatta College, and that's where I trained. So I'm an alumni of Kenyatta University. Actually, I'm the chairperson of the alumni of KU.
KU, the chairperson.
The chairperson. I'm the one, and we have an agenda. So I was training as a teacher. I was of course employed as a teacher, but in a high school for a short time, and then in colleges. And when I was in those colleges, I happened to get into partnership with one person who we bought a college together. Of course, he was the main shareholder. Me, I was the lesser shareholder. And for after many years, maybe our working relationship was not working. You know, we were always arguing about, no, things should be this way, things should be this way. And so he got tired of that, and he thought maybe I'm not doing the things the right way. Although I was doing things, I was the best. It was the best institution in Nairobi those days. So I had to quit, and when I quit, I left everything. I was left empty-handed. I didn't have anything, but fortunately, I had saved some money, and I had also put up a house somewhere, which I sold. And I felt that it was very difficult for me to think of what or where to go next. But then I said, as a teacher, I will not be able to do business. As a teacher, I cannot do any kind of business. The best thing I know is to teach. And that's when now we got together with a few friends. Then we started looking for a name. Then I started Nibs College. That time it was Nairobi Institute of Business Studies. That's a registered name. So, and I felt now I'm going to win back my passion of teaching. I've always been, even when I was a kid, I used to say when I grow up, I want to become a teacher. So now I got back my my passion for being a teacher. And that's how it all started. It was a big challenge, and I tell young people that when you complete school and you go to college or university and you have your papers, that is something that belongs to you. It does not belong to your dad. It doesn't belong to your mom. It doesn't even belong to your husband. And if anything goes wrong in your marriage as a lady or as a man, you have your certificates. You can go out there, look for a job or start a business depending on your passion. So it's very, very important for students to know that education is the gift that your parents give you. Why do they pay so much money over a period of 2 years, 3 years, support you from pre-primary all the way? They have invested in you. That investment is not for them, it is for you. It is the only thing that belongs to you. The shamba that they bought, you are farming it together. It can be auctioned. Anything can happen. But nobody can auction your education. And it is your lifeline. It is what you can see. And you know, education is not just books. Education is not just knowing 1, 2, 3 is 4. No. Education is also getting, at college, at primary, high school. When you come to college, this is a completely different environment. There's a lot of things you can learn. This is the only place you are learning both boys and girls together. That's the time you get to learn how boys behave, the time how these girls behave. And because you are looking ahead, you become a wife, you become a husband. This is the time you get to know people's personalities. This is the time you get to know bad people and good people, polite people, nice people, those who are drinking, those who are taking alcohol, or those who are in drugs, and you choose the people, the who you want to be in future. Because here there are samples of everything, yeah. So girls will learn from their fellows, girls, they will learn from the men around them, and they get to know, this guy, I don't think I would want to get married to anybody like him. I don't like the way he behaves. And then this lady, you look at this girl, you say, this girl, I don't think I would want to, I hope my wife. But you are friends, they are not telling you, but they are looking at you. I think, when I talk that to young people, if you are a visionary thinker, you always look at what next. Am I going to, how long am I in Nibs College? It's only for 1, 2, 3 years. Then next. Then this is the time you have to always think that this is a journey, and you have not completed the journey. You have the longer journey because you are 20, 21, you complete college at age 22. Remember, you are going to be 80 and 90. Look ahead. Always think about tomorrow.
Great words. Remember tuko hapa ndani ya Nibs College, na tuko na School of Tourism, School of IT, School of, yani shule ziko mingi sana hapa ndani. Kwa hiyo kama uko na yule mtoto amemaliza form 4, watu wangu wa Fagilia TV, hii ni road to 5k subscriber, na tunawashukuru sana by the way for the 4,000 watch hours. So we are looking forward to fika 1 million viewers. Sasa watu wangu wa nyumbani, so make sure tumekuja hapa Nibs College. This is the biggest in East and Central Africa. Madam, now what motivated you to start Lizzie Wanyoike Preparatory School?
Yeah, that's another nice different story. I have worked with young people like you and the others, and I've seen the diversity of behavior here with the kids. There are those ones who will even not be rude to the lecturers. There are those ones who will be very nice to the lecturers. There are those ones who will want to do things. There are those ones who don't want to do things. They are all different. Now, I look at a student like that, and sometimes I like to talk with them, and sometimes even when I go out there, not only here in Nibs, I sometimes tell them to write, you don't identify yourself, just write what, especially teenagers, in fact in churches, I ask them can you write what bothers you a lot in your life? Don't put your name, just write and hold it and give it to me. I'm telling you, when you hear me talking about problems starting from home, it is just too much. Parents are fighting in front of the kids. Parents are being rude to their kids. Parents are ignoring them, not taking care of them, all fighting. This one running away, this one coming home drunk. So the kids get confused. What is the right thing to do? Now, if my mom or my dad are abusing each other, they grow up knowing, when you go out there, you have to fight. At the fighting, because they will listen to the way they are fighting and who wins this fighting. So when they grow up, they will be more or less the same. They will be fighting with their friends because they know to be given their space. The only way you can get your space is by fighting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the kids, the behaviors they learn when they are in the formation period, that is what they live with. If you show them being nice and kind, they'll be nice and kind. Because when a kid is born, the kid is born empty. You are now, it's an empty cup. Now I have put some tea in this cup. It is empty. I can put coffee here. I can put tea here. I can put porridge here. I can put whatever I want. So with the kid, it's the same. What you put in the brain when the kid is small, from the time they are just 3 months old, as they grow and they start recognizing my dad, my mom, they look at you, they smile. What they are watching you. The brain of a child is like a camera. If you see the behavior, if you come and you kiss your wife, you'll find the kid maybe wanting to kiss the brother, because that's what they know. I'm supposed to respond this way. So me, I felt that if we start this school, we'll be able to interact more closely. These are parents I can call here. We sit and talk. We'll be able to identify the problems with their kids. We'll call them apart and tell them nicely, of course, without fighting. I think there's something wrong. He does this and that and that. There are parents who are very honest, very, very honest. They come and tell us, my son does this and this and that, and he fights with the others, and he is always combative. Please, just observe that. So the teacher, the ECD teachers are very well trained because they are trained to read the mind of young kids. They are able to look at that kid and say he's always fighting with the neighbor, he's doing this. So you find that they are able to correct them.
Yeah.
And when they go home, the mother, if the mother can keep on asking them, what did the teacher say? The teacher said we should not fight. Yes, you should not fight. What did the teacher say? They will say, because they really listen to their teachers. I'm sure Mr. Kabogwa will have a chance of taking you there. And I wish you could go there over lunch hour.
Yeah.
These kids, we really spoil them at home. These kids will go queue for the food, given the food, they'll go and sit and eat very nicely. And if they want more, they will go and get more. Even when they are serving, they are told that, because now that's what they have been trained. They know how to queue. They know how to do things, and we will always identify the ones who are always fighting. We are able to know the ones that are not well trained. Maybe they go to the toilet. There are those ones who are, you identify. Their work is to identify the weaknesses of the kids, and then we can talk with those kids. We can talk with the mothers and the fathers. So it is. I found that it is going to be easy this time, because most of the time we are not dealing with the kids, we are dealing with the parents.
Yeah.
And we are planning to be inviting the best parenting experts in the country. Like now, the one we had during graduation, they were really, I received so many messages that the person you brought to us really made us see parenting differently. You see, when we have to create that awareness of parenting, the importance of parenting. Maybe it's done there, but this time we're doing it practically. Yes.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break. After the break, madam anatuambia kuhusu challenges zenye anapita huku Nibs. Tupatane after this break.
Over the last 17 years, Nibs Technical College has been offering approved diploma and certificate courses examined by various bodies. Nibs Technical College has got various courses like electric and electronic engineering. We've got modern workshops as well as trained lecturers with adequate knowledge and skills to help students in engineering courses. It is evident that currently a large number of individuals have vehicles that need servicing. Hence, we offer automotive engineering, also known as mechanical engineering, to many. In the building construction industry, the government has set up rules and regulations to govern the construction sector. These rules have created opportunities for employment to graduates in building and construction. architecture, structural engineering, and other construction-related courses. Nibs Technical College has modern laboratories and experienced lecturers that help our students complete their courses successfully. The technological advancement today requires job seekers to have ICT skills to enhance their chances of getting jobs and make them competent in their trade. Nibs Technical College is a leading institution when it comes to quality in the technical education sector. Our payments are favorable to ensure all citizens can access quality training. Nibs Technical College, developing skills and competence.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, madam, saizi kuna corona, so there are many challenges you are facing as an institution.
Well, during the first closing of the schools during COVID, the students is when they realize that being in college is important. And they have really, they went out there, they didn't see their friends anymore. And of course they may have been committing, but they were not getting into contact because they have very good relationships here. So the challenges, so when we reopened, we did everything the government wanted us to do. We had the water, you had where we wash hands, you had the temperature taken, we had everything. Our rooms, as you have seen, they are huge. So we are able to keep distance and safe. But one thing we keep on reminding the students, they must at all time wear the mask and wear it properly. Not for the policemen. You know the way you wear them here when you see the policemen.
Yeah.
So that's challenging. It is challenging because there are you find some who are not doing it. And what I normally tell them when I go around, I tell them, no, even if you want to die, please take care of your friend. Your friend doesn't want to die. If you are the one who wants to die, there are other ways of looking for death. So if you stand there and you have a look, especially in here, you see that 98% have complied.
Yeah.
Of course, you have those who are always, you young people. There are those ones who have tried to be stubborn. But I'm very happy because we have not had any cases reported here, and we are many. We are about almost 5,000 students. So those are the challenges of Corona. Of course, that we had to send our teachers back home because we are not getting any resources, and that's for the first time I realized that the students are the ones who have employed us. So I was telling the teachers, now you know who is your employer is. It's not me, because if it were me, I could have continued paying salary for those 7 months. It is the student now who is your employer. Please take care of your employer now. So challenges were there like any other, but we pray God because our students are obedient. In fact, anybody who comes here, a visitor, especially the ones who have visited universities and other institutions, they can find Nibs, and they can find its uniqueness as far as discipline is concerned. You will never find students here congested doing things here, funny things like they do, especially when we have examinations, because we are many when we are doing exams. All the invigilators come to ask me, how do you manage this? How do you manage? It is culture.
Yeah.
Culture is very important. If you go to a place and you find, this is what others are doing, you follow suit. So those are some of the challenges, because anywhere where there are more than 10 people, there will always be some differences and challenges. But mine are that they are solvable. There is no challenge that I can say we are not able to overcome, and I thank God for that. But also my passion is what makes me never ever get tired of really wanting the youth to have a chance to have a nice life here after here.
Yeah. So somebody, about the Emory. Tell us a brief about the Emory Hotel.
Emory mainly was a project which I was given options by the architects they told me you can make some very good apartments here, you sell them out, or because that plot I had bought long time ago. I am an addict of plots. I used to receive my salary and then I would go and buy places and buy some plots. So there are some of those plots that I sold and then raised the funds. Your question was?
Yeah, just a brief about the Emory Hotel.
Yeah, so that is one of the plots that I had bought.
Yeah.
So what I did is they gave me the option, but I felt that I have so many students at Nibs who are doing hospitality. Yes, we have good facilities here, but they need also to know a hotel setup. So my idea was, at least we'll give some students attachment there. Then when they are good, they will automatically be employed. They will go there they go there for visits, to go into the kitchen, they go into the housekeeping, they go into laundry, they go everywhere, and they learn. So by the time they come here, they know really that I want to work in a hotel like that, where there is order, where I can feel that I'm really getting value for my money. So
Great.
I decided to Emory. It was also a project for one of my daughters who is an engineer. So I was also going to, she was from US, I had to call her back to build that hotel. Plus now the new complex here.
Oh, the new complex.
That my daughter is the project manager for that.
Yeah. It's a good one by the building.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so we have another question, madam. Somebody is saying that madam is a person who does not give up.
You know, in life, you should not give up. So long as God has given you strength and has given you life and you are not ill, you should not give up on whatever inspires you. And because when you give up, nobody else will come and do it for you. So I don't give up, and in the process of by not giving up, I have also assisted so many people. I'm proud that I have helped so many people out there, and in so many ways, financially. But it's very difficult because people are many. But I didn't through fund. I sacrificed from my salary to go to a fund to pay for students here who I have observed that they really are struggling, and we do a lot of investigations. And when after they have struggled, they got a bursary from home. Then the last 2 or 3 semesters, I help them. I also give bursary. They get bursary here, they get bursary there, and they complete. Many I've done that for years. So there are so many other things I do. Small businesses for the ladies, 5,000, 10,000 there to start something. Or even young men and women, I do that. Even especially now during Corona, so many people lost their jobs.
Yeah.
And I've been trying so much. Even when they tell me there's no food, I send them food. And I all these things I've done over the years, and I did know, and I do a mentorship all over. I didn't know that it meant anything to anybody until I got a shock when I was given an honorary degree the other day.
Yeah, we saw the picture by there.
It is called, it is a degree in human letters. Human letters, if you take that in the dictionary, it just means being there for other people.
Other people.
People
Great.
I know, people I don't know. Yes.
God bless you, madam. So the last question is about the vision of the Nibs in the coming years.
We just want to grow as a college and offering diplomas, because there are so many universities, many. Even Nibs, actually up to where it is, I have gotten documents for a university. In fact, they are in my drawer. That one, I could have become a university, But somehow God told me something. Why are you moving there? Look at the pass rate. 27% are the people who qualify to go to university. 70%, over 70% are the people with the C minus, and all the way to D minus or even E. Now, why are you neglecting those people? These are the people that need your help, because when we teach here, and our lecturers and our students who are watching, they know ours is not a university style, a lecture style kind of teaching. We teach like you are taught in high school. The teacher is there going around, writing on the board and doing that, and you are using the computer and all that. So because diploma people, they need those skills and they need to be impacted properly. So that's what we do. That's why I decided never ever. I don't think I will ever imagine. And I have helped so many people. And sometimes I feel so sad when I hear some people going to do diplomas with a D plus or C minus going to university because of prestige. Let me tell you, prestige will not take you anywhere. What will take you is your paper. When you do a diploma in a university, you'll never see a professor coming and standing there with you so that you can do. Even those people who do practicals at universities are not good. I can say that on air because it is the truth. So we here, our practicals, we go around and see are actual, they are not on lecture form. So that's why I decided, let me remain at diploma level. In any case, I may have a degree which maybe came later, but all what I've done is because I have done that within my diploma. I'm a diploma holder, and I'm proud of it. And that's what I tell my students. We are the same. So if I can do it, you people can do it.
Yeah.
I don't guide it. Okay, the degree is there, but it is given, not worked for. So, but I feel so many people tell me I deserved it. And the people are overwhelming, thanks, they're telling me congratulations, because they knew I needed that kind of recognition. Because I really, my whole mind is to empower the youth.
Madam, I'm humbled to host you. So you are last to the youth who are watching.
Yeah. The youth, I don't know whether your parents are listening, but I would want to know that even if your parent is not listening to this program, it's very, very important to respect your parents because they have really done a lot for you. And it is also very important when you make your parents happy, that they can be proud of you, that you can pass there and the parent, your mom, your dad will look and say, wow, that is my son. Other than when they see you, they turn the other way. And that is what is happening. So me, I would urge you, please, it's all the gift. This is the best time of your life, the strongest part of your life. Soon you'll be 40, 50, 60, and you'll not be where you are. Now it's your children who will be like you. Don't wait for your children to grow and catch up with you, because you'll be acting as stupid as they are. So just be there. The kids will not have a good example. Why is a good example? A father who is now a drunkard, or he is now wasted, because that's not what we want our children to see. The children, they want to see someone like you, wearing a bow tie and all that, and there.
Cameraman, you can caption wearing a tie and also.
That is how your son should see. Okay.
It has been a great interview by the year hapa ndani ya Nibs College. Nimefurahia sana madam kukuhost kwa hii show. Yeah. So watu wangu, bye till next time ladies and gentlemen. Nimekuwa host wenu MC Joshu. Till next time.